What's going on, guys? It's Adonis. We are back. We're going to be talking about Black Panther. No, this is not a review, but it just crossed a crazy milestone. But I think people are kind of missing the bigger picture of why this milestone of beating the Dark Knight is so crazy. Let's get into it. Now, if you guys are fans of geek culture content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you have notifications turned on so you don't miss any future content. Now, before we get into it, go ahead and smash the hell out of that like button, show your boy some love, or you can head over to the Patreon or the merch store, links in the description. But let's go. Now, I know a lot of you are asking me, hey, where's your Black Panther review? You never did one. And you're right, I never did. The movie was incredible though, but I feel like everything that needed to be said about the movie has been said, and just one of those things where I was like, you know what, I don't think I need to put my 2 cents in on why this movie was amazing. I absolutely loved it though. Now, every once in a while when there's a movie that comes out that I really enjoy, I like to track its box office numbers, so I always head over to Box Office Mojo to check that out. And yeah, I did not even know this, but we're gonna go into it right now. Black Panther just passed The Dark Knight for the #2 spot of superhero films of all time domestically. That's crazy. At the time that I'm filming this, it's currently sitting at $570 million domestically. That's about 36 million more than The Dark Knight. Now, that is currently still sitting about $53 million under the Avengers, the very first Avengers movie. But considering the momentum this movie has still, I think it's going to pass it. Now, if you look at the week-to-week box office drop-off, the weekend box office numbers, the first weekend to the second weekend was a 44.7% drop. Then it goes down to a 40.6% drop. Then it goes down again to a 38.4% drop. But the biggest thing that you have to take into account that I think people are not taking into account for this film and the success of the film is the number of theaters that it released in. So if we look at the summaries of all the top superhero movies of all time and their domestic releases, there is a statistic on here that tells you how many theaters that it opened with. Now, if I click on Black Panther, it says 4,020 theaters. And that's what it opened with. And then it says lifetime gross theaters, and it goes up. So you see that they've actually added theaters since the opening weekend. This is domestic. This is not worldwide. This is domestic only. So they actually added 64 more theaters since the opening weekend. Now, if you look at the other movies like Marvel's Avengers, they have 4,349. That is 329 more theaters that they had to make money from the opening weekend. Now, after you factor in the 64 theater increase, Black Panther is still 265 theaters under the Avengers. So you're talking about a movie that has been breaking records at a deficit of theaters, which is crazy. That's amazing. But that's not even the craziest thing. It passed The Dark Knight with 346 fewer theaters. This is astronomically unreal. So it's not the fact that it did pass this threshold, which is amazing, but the fact that it's doing it with less. That's awesome. That's a crazy number to even think about. Like, damn, so we're breaking records with less opportunity to do so. So you're basically stating, hey, you know, if we had the same amount of number of theaters that the Avengers dropped with, this could have made more money opening weekend. This could have made more money overall. It's crazy what it could have done if it opened with the same type of, you know, the same type of clout. And as far as the superhero top 10 domestic of all time, there's only one movie that has less theaters, and that's Spider-Man. So it is pretty amazing to see what this movie's been able to do with that many fewer theaters. But shout out to Marvel, shout out to Ryan Coogler, shout out to everybody on the Black Panther film. You guys are incredible. But what are your guys' thoughts on Black Panther becoming the #2 domestic superhero movie of all time? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you guys aren't Geek Tonight yet, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future content. And if you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up button, show your boy some love. And if you want to check out my latest videos, the links will be right here to the side. All right, guys, until next time.